What's up YouTube? I'm Shanti Hall and this is Game Talk. And for today's game, we have game 2 between the Houston Rockets and the Golden State Warriors. The reason I wanted to watch this game was because I wanted to see how Houston would respond after a tough loss a few days ago. But before I get into my thoughts on the game, let's talk about the numbers. Final score of the game was 127-105 with Houston taking the win. For the Rockets, James Harden had 27 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. Eric Gordon had 27 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And PJ Tucker had 22 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. As a team, the Rockets shot 51% from the field, 38% from behind the three-point line, and 77% from the free throw line. Moving on to the Warriors, Kevin Durant had 38 points and 3 rebounds. Steph Curry had 16 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists. And Klay Thompson had 8 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. As a team, the Warriors shot 45% from the field, 30% from behind the three-point line, and 81% from the free throw line. Alright, so now that you've got the numbers, I want to give you my thoughts on the game, starting with the Rockets. And the first thing I noticed for Houston was that they played with amazing pace this game. They really seemed to emphasize getting the ball up the floor as soon as possible, and it created some natural fast break opportunities for them. And when they're out and running, that means more people are getting involved, which is something they didn't have last game. And while I'm mentioning people getting involved, I should say the Rockets role players really stepped up. It was a lot less standing around watching the ISO and more off-ball movement, and I think it really helped the Rockets offense. The Rockets were still trying to create mismatches though, where they could have James Harden on Steph Curry or Kevon Looney. And I can see why. I can't think of too many times where that didn't work this game. Something else Houston did really well is attack the basket and get to the free throw line. They shot 27 free throws, and that number could have been even higher, but they did have a lot of and-one plays. One last thing I want to mention for Houston is that they made a big adjustment from last game. They were able to keep Trevor Ariza on Kevin Durant as the primary defender instead of PJ Tucker. Now, Durant still had a pretty dominant game with 38 points, but he worked a lot harder for these points than he did last game. But those are my thoughts on the Rockets. Now moving on to the Warriors. And the first thing I noticed for the Warriors was the turnovers. They had 15 last night, but some of them were just extremely careless. The Rockets are a team that you really want to take care of the ball with because they'll take advantage of your mistakes. Something else I noticed for the Warriors last night was that they kept on getting lost on defense. A lot of missed assignments, sometimes leaving players wide open, and if you do that against a hot shooting team like Houston, you're probably going to lose. It also just didn't seem like the effort was there for Golden State at times. I don't really like to say this when talking about games, but it just seemed like Houston wanted it more. Another problem I had with Golden State this game was there wasn't as much ball movement as usual. This team works best when everybody's involved, not when they're isolating Kevin Durant several times in a row. And it's not that Kevin Durant would have any trouble in these situations, it's that when you need to give the ball to somebody else, you're not ready. But those are all my thoughts on this game. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and like it. If you guys enjoy NBA videos in general, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. And I'll see you guys next time.